Yeah, good to be back. Really, really good to be back. For myself, not for anybody. Uh, I didn't know that when I started this bet advice on YouTube, I didn't know that the day will come where somebody will feel like I'm infringing on their business. What I'm doing is wrong, and I'm making people win money. It's a crime, or it is wrong. They will try to use every means necessarily within the law to stop me. I didn't know that, but that happened, and I've also been able to prove that what I'm doing is not infringing on anybody, and I've been able to prove that I have the right to do what I do because it's the same thing as putting it on Facebook. It's the same thing as saying it on radio. If those were not wrong, I do not see why it is wrong for me to put it on YouTube and do it. So all of those people who try to stop it, I have conquered. They are not my enemies. They help me to also understand the legalities behind a whole lot of things. Help me to see the inside of a courtroom. It's nice. The downside is the fact that the people who I'm doing it for, a lot of them didn't even care. They didn't bother. Oh, why is this guy not doing this video again? What is happening? Nobody cared. Well, maybe quite a few people, maybe 4 or 5 people called me or mentioned it on chat, on Facebook, on Twitter. That's okay too. But like I said to someone, why are people doing this? And the man looked at me and said, the fact that you're doing something good does not mean you will not encounter opposition. And believe you me, I accept that. Now I know better. Now I understand that everything and anything can be opposed. It doesn't mean that people people hate you, but it just means that that is life. That's the reality of life, and that is how the human race is. You either take it or you leave it. That said, let me explain this thing that I'm doing. I do believe, and I strongly believe that if when football started, players didn't really earn big money. They were just playing for their passion. They were just passionate about it. They want to play the game. And they played. Later, money started coming in. Clubs started making big money, big stadiums, signing big contracts. Even management, players, agents are making massive money. Coaches are making massive money. Whether they win trophies or not, they get sacked, they make big money. That's what I'm thinking. The fans who pay to go watch these games, the fans who spend more money to buy merchandise than any other person, sometimes you'll be shocked that the coaches of this club, once they leave the club, they cannot use their money to buy merchandise of those clubs. They only get them for free. It is business. But fans are the ones who invest everything, sometimes their life savings to buy season ticket, to travel distance to go watch team. So I do believe that they deserve to get paid. And I look at this window of sports betting, that people are there. Whether I put this at bet advice or not, people will go and bet. That's the truth. People will bet. So I just felt I should guide people. I should tell people what to do, what game to bet on, what game to avoid. And it's been good for quite some time. Before I encounter that opposition. But having met that opposition, I also want to clear something. I'm not an expert yet. I will be very soon. I'm a fast learner. If you know me very well, I'm a fast learner. Anything I put my mind to, I give it my all and I end up as good as anyone else on the planet Earth. So I know I become very good. If I decide to become a pilot today, I'll be one of the best. That's just how I see my life. Like Michael Jackson would say, study the greats and you become greater. Let me give you a very typical example. 12 years ago, when I came into sportscasting on radio, I didn't know much. I didn't know much. I only came with the experience of a former player, former coach, and a former club administrator. Very young then, but 12 years on, I've become an expert, a guru, if you want to, if you want to be honest. And in the last 10 years, I tried something. 10 years ago, I started experimenting. I started with Arsenal. Start predicting they will not win the league, they will not make progress, they will not get past this stage, they will not get past the quarter, they cannot get to the quarterfinals of Champions League, they will not get the round of 16, and that happened. And 7 years ago, last 7 years, I've had some of the most incredible prediction. Let me refresh your memories a little bit before I give you the games for today. I was the one who told you that Jose Mourinho was going to go win the Premier League back-to-back. I was the one who told you in 2012, even with a wobbly start to their Champions League campaign, that Chelsea was going to win the Champions League. At the very start of the next season, I was the one who also said that Chelsea were going to get out of the group stage of the UEFA Champions League with Rafa Benitez, and they were going to go to UEFA, and they were going to win it. That was before the first ball was kicked, remember? 2014, before the World Cup, I said Germany were going to win the World Cup. They did. I said Argentina was going to play in the finals. They did. I also said in 2013 that Nigeria with a ragtag team were going to win the African Nations Cup. They did. I said Cote d'Ivoire was going to win the last Nations Cup. They did. I said Ghana was going to play in the finals. They did. Let me also refresh your memory a little bit. I said that Luis Enrique was going to win the treble. He did. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that really, really interesting? Even me, I'm thrilled by what I've been able to put up through. I came back from the World Cup 2014. 17th of July was the date. I was on radio and I said that Manchester United, defending champions of the EPL, were not only going to fall out of the top four, they were going to end in 7th. Where did they end? They ended 7th in 2014-2015 season. In 2016, I said Chelsea, who are the defending champion. Chelsea, the defending champion. Jose Mourinho just extended his contract. We're going to fall out of the top four. They were not going to defend their title. They were going to fall out of the top four. The highest they can get to is 7th. They are going to be between 10th and 7th. Where did they end? They end in 10th. So if I tell you something in football, you've got to believe it. I've earned the right to brag. I've earned the right to say what I say. But having said that, this act of predicting daily games, I am an amateur. A super amateur, but that's how I was 10 years, 12 years ago. 12 years later, Al Jazeera on my bed, High TV 3 years on my bed, World Cup commentaries on my bed, Say Sustainable, Umbrella FM, from English, Mr. Controversial Remember Guy, to Elegbeta One of Sports. I think I've earned the right to say some things and I expect people to believe. Call me arrogant, call me rude, call me whatever. I don't care. Those guys who are making money off it don't think I'm rude. So, my name is Esiogene E. Duffy Matthew. Yes, I work with Sports Radio YouTube on Life. I'm very, very proud of that opportunity to work in such a great organization. And I am your bet advisor. Permit me to run you through a few games. Yes, I fought some battles this last couple of months to get back on this video, and I'll keep doing it every day. You keep seeing this video. Yes, Uzbekistan will be playing Iran a couple of hours from now. I think both teams will score in that game. United Arab Emirates will play against Thailand. I think that United Arab Emirates will win, maybe like 2-1, but both teams will score as well. Ireland is playing against Georgia. I think Ireland will win, straight win for Ireland. Austria, Wales. It's supposed to be an easy win for Wales, but I think I want to be safe. Play a double chance for Wales and both teams to score as well. Moldova, Serbia to win. Macedonia, Israel. I think Israel will win, but be safe. Play a double chance for Israel on that one. Italy, Spain. Now that's a killer game. It's a very, very. For me, I would have loved to see either side win. Or if you're putting them on accumulator, split 2 tickets. Put Spain on one double chance, put Italy on the other one double chance, so that if you lose one, you win the other one. That is when the other games are very short. Okay? Or you can take it out completely. But me, if I want to go, I want to gamble on double chance on Italy because they're playing at home. Italy have the most incredible qualifying record in the last 10 years. They've not lost, at home. So I don't think they're going to lose now to Spain. It's not the first time they're playing against a big team. Liechtenstein playing against Albania. I think Albania will win this one. It's going to be difficult anyway, but I think Albania will win. Turkey playing against Ukraine. This is a tough game. Turkey will win at home, but both teams will score. Put a double chance on Turkey on this one. Iceland playing against Finland. The battle of the land. I think Iceland should win, but put a double chance on Iceland. Kosovo playing against Croatia. Don't underrate Kosovo. Don't, but Croatia would win. Not because it is Kosovo, but I just think Croatia, they are good on the ball, and they've got 1 or 2 players that can score, so they'll win. In South America, Ecuador is playing against Chile. I think both teams will score, but eventually I think Chile would win. Put a double chance on Chile on that. Yes, once again, my name is Esiogene E. Duffy. I feel good to be back in your face. All of you who try to stop me, all of you who think what I'm doing is wrong, thank God it's been proven that it's not wrong. So I have the license to go ahead and do what I'm doing again. I'm happy about it. I'm very proud of my work. I'm proud of what I do. The only thing I ask is you ask your friends to join my YouTube channel, because a lot of you people keep asking me, send me 5 games, send me 2 games. I can't be doing that every day. I have other things that I do. But if you log on, if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you get to see them every day. For your sake, I get this recording done. For your sake, I power my internet to make sure I put it up there. So I think it's good that you share it with other people who have interest in bet. And please, one of the golden rules of bet: the lesser the game, the higher your chances of winning. Don't have a lovely day. As I've resumed now, I do hope that this would start with a remarkable winning. Don't forget the 5-10-15 principle when the league resume still applies. It has not stopped. I've not stopped doing research all this while. It's just that my hands were tied behind my back. I don't like preempting the court. I don't like being an I don't like being someone they will say is not law abiding. I like playing by the rules. Once again, one victory for me and for you and for all of us. Do have a lovely day, and I pray that the international weekend will favor us. Nigeria also will win Zambia on Sunday. I'm very sure about that one. Nigeria will beat Zambia. But for now, let's do this game. Do have a good day. Good luck.